morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for December 2, 2023, 93-year-old woman perishes in Westmoreland house fire. A 93-year-old woman perished in a house fire in Cold Spring, Westmoreland on Thursday night. She has been identified as Violet Reed, otherwise called Miss Vi, from the community. Her son, Lodrick Reed, who resided in close proximity to her, recounted the shocking moment he discovered that his mom's house was on fire. "Me lie down there and me hear prop. And me just open the window and look and the fire tall like it a come from the sky," the distraught 54-year-old told the news on Friday. "And me look after her and me bathe her. I cook her dinner and give her about 5:15 p.m. and me visit her back about 5 minutes to 7. Me leave her and go down to my yard, just a short distance away," he added. He said he is unaware of the cause of the fire that engulfed the 5-bedroom dwelling and is struggling to cope. "It's not easy when you open the window and you see your mom's house on fire. You have to be a man like Job to see their mom under fire and keep standing. I don't eat or drink from morning. I am still where the fire happened," he said. Her cousin, Esther D'Souza, described her as a jovial and easygoing person. "It is sad to know she gone this type of way," a distraught D'Souza added. Meanwhile, council candidate for the Cornwall Mountain Division, Abigail Malcolm, is calling for a fire station in the Darlington community. "Never in my wildest dream would I have thought of this. We need more fire units in the parish. The hydrants are too far away. If we had a fire unit in Darlington, she could have been saved," she stressed, while sending condolences to the family. Curfew imposed in sections of Trenchtown, Kingston West. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed in a section of the Jonestown and Admiraltown communities in Kingston 12. According to the police, the curfew began at 6 p.m. on Friday, December 1, and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Sunday, December 3. The boundaries of the curfew are east along Slide Pen Road onto Baker Street, west along College Street Drive from 9th Street onto Greenwich Park Road onto the intersection of Lyndhurst Road, north along Lyndhurst Road from Greenwich Park Road onto Slide Pen Road, south along Baker Street onto Penn Street to 9th Street onto the intersection of 9th Street and College Smith Drive. During the hours of the curfew, all persons within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises for 48 hours unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander, the police said. Fear grips Westmoreland amid a spate of robberies and murders. Amid a spate of robberies and murders in Westmoreland this week, business owners have locked their establishments early in fear of their lives. They are also pressing Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Western, Morland Wilson, to appeal for a state of public emergency. When the news visited the Little London community on Friday afternoon, it was almost a ghost town. Many businesses were closed, while others were selling through a grill or window, peeking out to see if danger is lurking.
And I came to Jamaica to spend my money here so that my Jamaican people can get it. But when I came here, I was sorry that I made the house. It's like a nightmare. Every day I get up, it's like I'm in a dream. What is going on in this country with this crime and violence? The Prime Minister is not connecting with the people of Jamaica. He must now do something. We are all living in fear. Thank you, my friend.
You're born and grew in Westmoreland?
Born and grown in Westmoreland, went to Sam Sharp Teachers College. And this country has entirely changed, my friend. We do not know what happened. It's a new generation or what? We are living in fear. There's no law, there's no order in this country.
So what you heard happened down here in Little London?
Yesterday, I have problem with the police, but I won't say anything. I personally, but I won't go further. But yesterday was the same thing that happened. They robbed in Little London, and everybody starts scrambling to go in their home. Every shop starts to close. Today, now, is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday, today's Friday, and it's the same thing happened. Look how early they close. Look how early all the shops close. Everybody is living in fear, my friend.
Meanwhile, Wilson said there have been an uptick in criminal activities in his constituency, and the citizens and the business owners have expressed that they are fearful. What we have seen is that there is a growing cry for the reimposition of the state of public emergency in Westmoreland, in particular Westmoreland Western, he said. Reports are that on Wednesday, 3 bars and 1 supermarket was robbed in the Little London area. The criminals continued their act on Thursday, where a supermarket was robbed in Negril. In the past few days, there is an unprecedented spate of robberies taking place in the constituency of Westmoreland Western. In fact, all my 5 divisions have been suffering from this form of activity by these hoodlums. Just an hour or 2 ago, I got more reports that there have been a series of robberies taking place in the space heading towards Negril, Orange Hill in particular, Wilson explained. Wilson noted that livelihoods are being affected. The reports I am getting are truly disturbing. Over 20 individuals in several vehicles are going into communities and going around robbing persons. Several persons have indicated that their usual activities have been impacted, Wilson said, adding that criminals tend to strike during the Yuletide season. Coming onto Christmas, we have always seen some uptick in crime. This state of emergency, we have had it in the past during this period, and it has helped. So I think at this moment, it is just appropriate for us to speak with the Minister of National Security, look at what assets and deploy it in the constituency of Westmoreland, he said. In commenting on the issue, Deputy Superintendent of Police in charge of operations in the Westmoreland Police Division, Adrian Hamilton, told the news that they are working overtime to cut down these criminals. In the last quarter of this year, we have seen an uptick in incidents of robbery and break-in in Westmoreland Division. Since Monday, we have seen these robberies affecting the areas of Frome, Grange Hill, Little London, and Negril. We are aware that there is a syndicate of criminals, some from within the parish, some from outside, who have formed an alliance and are behind the latest surge, DSP Hamilton explained. They have employed various tactics, he said, to carry out their criminal activities, including false prank calls to the police, trying to divert the cops to other areas to take them off their tail, and robbing unsuspecting persons of their motor vehicles and then using them to commit further robberies. The last 2 incidents, one in Burnt Savannah, Frome, and one in Broughton, unfortunately, resulted in the murder of 2 individuals, he decried. Hamilton said the police is tracking the activities of these criminals and have ramped up and diversified their deployment tactics. It's only a matter of time before we crush this latest surge, which is being committed by greedy, reckless terrorists who are hell-bent on creating mayhem. I want to assure the residents and the citizens of Westmoreland that we will not rest until this is accomplished, he reassured. On Wednesday night, gunmen killed taxi operator Romy Taylor in Burnt Savannah and robbed him of a gray 2011 Toyota Voxy motor car. The gunmen then proceeded to use the same stolen Voxy to carry out the robbery and the subsequent murder of disc jockey Dave DJ Mary Barnes in Little London an hour later. St. Catherine pastor pleads guilty to indecent assault of 11-year-old. A St. Catherine-based minister of religion has pleaded guilty to the indecent assault of an 11-year-old child. The man, whose name is being withheld to protect the child's identity, is to be sentenced on February 9 next year. He pleaded guilty at the start of the trial on Thursday. His bail was further extended. The married clergyman was arrested last August after a report was made to the police that he sexually molested the child. He was subsequently charged with indecent assault. Police are going after criminals this Christmas. Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, is warning persons intent on committing crimes this Christmas that they will be apprehended and face swifter consequences for their actions. Dr. Chang, who was speaking at the handover of 74 new motorcycles to the Public Safety and the Traffic Enforcement Branch at the Office of the Police Commissioner in St. Andrew on Friday, December 1, said that the police force is well trained and equipped to combat crimes effectively and efficiently. He noted that the addition of the new motorcycles will enhance the response of law enforcement in apprehending criminals during this busy time of year. Take note, the policemen and women are not afraid, and they are coming out for those who like to give trouble. They'll bring you in. Criminals must understand We are equipping the police and we are going to take them on and we are going to take them off the road, he said. Head of the Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communications Unit, Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, in her remarks, said the police will be highly visible throughout the country over the festive season to ensure the safety and the security of citizens. With this additional resource, we'll be having a robust traffic enforcement team out there. For persons who are intent on creating mayhem or commit crimes within this season, we just want to remind them that the JCF will be out and we will be doing everything we can. We are empowered and will ensure that the citizens who want to go about their business can do so safely and that you have a wonderful and a peaceful season, she said. Deputy Commissioner of Police Kevin Blake, in expressing gratitude for the motorcycles, said that enhancing mobility is essential in enabling quick and effective response to citizens. He said the units will advance the work of the force in ensuring that Jamaicans are safe and help the nation to become more resilient in the fight against the crime.